I can see the reflection of the trees in the water. I see some ripples on the water, and I see tall, tall grass as well. I wonder what you are noticing. What do you think this frog is doing? Do you think he's resting? Or do you think he's hiding from something? He's the same color as the grass. It is so hard to detect him. It's like he's camouflaged. What do you think when you have a closer look at the frog? Do you notice the pattern on his skin? He's jumping. Do you think he's happy? Or do you think he's not? Frogs do not like to be kept in jars. They want to be free. They like to swim and have fun. How does clay feel like in your hand when it is wet? See that? That's all the clay on the side and it's wet. What about the grass? Have you walked on the grass before with your bare feet? How does that feel like? Does it feel cool and a little bit wet? And what about the clay? Do you know that the tree have body parts as well, just like us? It has roots, it has trunk, branches, and leaves. What is this part of tree that you're looking at? Can you tell? How about now? What are those parts called? I can smell some wet leaves. I can hear some birds. And I can feel the gentle breeze touching my face. What do you feel? I wonder what this feels like, this green thing that is growing on the tree. Do you know what it's called? It's called moss. How do you think it feels if you touch it? Next time you're out, try to touch it and see how it feels. Do you know there's birds and other animals, small animals that live in the trees? They make their homes in the trees. And look at this trunk. It has a lot of holes. Do you think somebody lives in there? Some bird or an animal? Who do you think made these holes? I'm wondering. As I'm watching these leaves, I'm noticing that there are a lot of dried and dead leaves there. And if you notice, the color of the dead leaves is different than the ones that are alive. I wonder why is that? Do you know the name of this little creature? He is called a chipmunk. And he's busy eating. Do you think he's eating? Or is he storing all the food in his cheeks? What do you think? Do you know what this little bug is called? This is cricket. And do you know how it makes the sound? He rubs his legs together and it makes a sound. Have you ever touched a bark with different textures? Next time you're out, touch those barks of the trees and see how they are different and similar in many ways. Can you describe some of those textures? Here are some of the things that I've collected during my walk in the woods. I wonder what have you collected and how does your treasure look like? I bet it looks beautiful, just like this one.